MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
When most people think of Lexus SUVs, they tend to think of the RX, and for good reason. The RX was a key player in popularizing the luxury SUV market as we know it today. But the Lexus SUV world is much bigger than that, of course, including something for the adventurous, rugged off-road type. We're not about to claim that there's some kind of body-on-frame SUV resurgence happening, but it's clear that car-like crossovers haven't fully taken over the SUV world just yet. And more than any other brand, Toyota seems on a mission to make SUVs truly great again, even when it comes to their Lexus brand, with this new 2024 Lexus GX550. When the first-gen GX arrived for 2003, it seemed to go out of its way to disguise its substantial off-road capabilities behind some very soft rotor sheet metal. But those that knew that underneath, the GX was based on the rugged J120 Land Cruiser. Fast forward to this third-gen GX, and it looks like Lexus is fully embracing that Land Cruiser kinship, going boxier and bolder than ever before. Square lines, chunky fenders, wide track, short overhangs, highly vertical windshield, all hallmarks of serious off-roaders. The GX is also the first Lexus to benefit from their Over-Trail project, which encourages Lexus owners to get out of their comfort zones and experience what their Luxo Ute is actually capable of. So Over-Trail models are outfitted with 33-inch all-terrain tires on 18-inch wheels, a locking rear diff, and an electronic kinetic dynamic suspension system that can independently unlock both front and rear stabilizer bars for more wheel articulation. Just like the recently released Toyota J250 Land Cruiser, the GX is built on Toyota's Tundra truck frame. But instead of a 4-cylinder turbo hybrid, it's launching with a 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 with 349 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. That's 48 horsepower and 150 pound-feet over the previous GX's V8. Max tow rating shoots up from 6,500 to 9,096 pounds. The GX works exclusively with a 10-speed automatic transmission, with full-time 4-wheel drive and a 2-speed transfer case standard. Lexus says a hybrid option will be available later, but no word on if it's the Land Cruiser's 2.4-liter i4 hybrid or the V6 hybrid that's currently available in the Tundra pickup. It doesn't take much time behind the wheel to appreciate the high seating position and great visibility of the GX. As rugged as it looks outside, it still feels plenty luxurious inside and is highly functional too. There's a big control center in front of the dash with a high-mounted 14-inch touchscreen and dedicated knobs for temperature and volume just below. A third row of seating is available in most trims, providing space for 6 or 7 passengers. But if you go Over-Trail, Lexus assumes you're not the big family type and would rather have the space for packing adventure gear, so it's the only trim that is 5-passenger only. While the double wishbone front and rear multi-link suspension of this Over-Trail is clearly off-road inspired, it held up well enough in our Mason-Dixon Dragway handling course. Slow and steady definitely won the race here, as the GX felt big and heavy, with notable weight shifting on transitions through the cones and light steering. Stability systems were eager to kick in well before things could get out of sorts. Buyers can add Lexus's adaptive variable suspension for smoothing things out on the highways without sacrificing off-road capabilities. It launched quite aggressively off the line in acceleration runs, again sturdy and truck-like, with all 4 wheels biting into the pavement and propelling us forward harder than we were expecting, hitting 60 in 6.5 seconds. Lots of grip and no drama, as this Turbo 6 puts plenty of power down instantly. It sounds good too, powerful, with a nice throaty exhaust note that was more of a V8 rumble than V6 trumpet. Quarter mile completed in 14.9 seconds at 94 miles per hour. Braking runs were a little inconsistent, with the off-road tires seemingly gripping and pulling us in different directions. But stops averaged a great 114 feet from 60 miles per hour, so we'll accept the slightly unsettled feel. Government fuel economy ratings are 15 city, 21 highway, and 17 combined. We averaged a respectable 20.1 miles per gallon of premium. But it garners a worse than average energy impact score of 17.5 barrels of yearly oil use with 8.3 tons of CO2 emissions. Pricing starts with premium grade at $64,250, ranging to luxury at $77,250, with Overtrail in between at $69,250. All trims can be plus-sized for additional features. The 2024 Lexus GX550 is clearly not just another luxury saturated soft roader. It's a real-deal Land Cruiser with a Lexus moniker, and this Overtrail is the most off-road capable Lexus ever. That not only makes it appealing to traditional Lexus buyers, but to a whole range of new conquests as well.